Back to England. Back to England. The sitting illegitimate you-know-what of this country is talking about how he would give us back to England if the king made an offer. He would gladly become a member of the Commonwealth. How far back are we going on this? How far? So they don't like the Constitution, and now they don't like the Declaration of Independence either. They're like, let's just be under British rule. Huh? Maybe we can work something out. Now, the king is not a fan of this regime, so I don't know what this is about, but like, how are the fake patriots spinning this? How is this patriotism? I'm curious. I'm wondering how the two-teethers are going, yeah, give us back to Britain. Flag! We're patriots. Like, oh my God, we're going to be under the Union Jack with these people going, woo, best ever. We're great again. Like, we're not even our own nation anymore. Are you sure that's greatness? No, don't answer. We know thinking is not your forte. Like, what the hell? At this point, the regime is just trolling the rest of the world with showing off how stupid their swallowers are. They're just like, watch this. We think we should go back to being part of England's Commonwealth. Yeehaw, yeah, I'm gonna take it right to my pulpit. Absolutely, I'm gonna tell all my congregation on Sunday, we wants to be England again. Yeehaw, patriotism, like... They are just showing off how easily these people just with the wind. All right. Okay. So you guys are watching this shit going on with Tulsi, or with the questioning of everyone that was in that group. But I'm hearing from a little Boyd that the reason she specifically doesn't want to answer any questions is because she was in Ruski. Isn't she like the intelligence director? Why was the intelligence director in Ruski? Don't answer that question either. We already know. Other side note, if you notice the wife of that Minnesota dude, the one who was like, I want to make derangement syndrome a medical condition, and the same day was arrested for the thing that they're always arrested for. The wife is filing for divorce. And my first question was, because she's embarrassed or because she was in on it and is trying to leave? You know, rats fleeing the ship. Look, y'all keep talking about White Lotus and you're like shocked at the revelations happening in this season, and we're over here going, yeah, that's rich Mayo people. Like, that's what y'all do. The thing with the brothers, the thing where this other dude is like, yeah, I think I'm just jealous of women because I want to be one. The friends that are like just turning on each other but calling it friendship, that is all this culture, privileged this culture. Okay, I'm not saying all of y'all, but the ones that can afford places like, yeah, that's on point. That is spot on. I don't know why y'all are always acting, what? This is shocking. No, it's not. That's what they always do. That's what they always do. Why is this surprising to y'all? You don't know any moneyed Mayo people? This is a Tuesday for them. Ooh, did you see? You saw Miami is dust town. It is spring break and it is empty. And yes, I know for the folks like, what about the people who need jobs? Look, we are in special circumstances right now. There is going to be some cross casualties while we're trying to get rid of this regime. We cannot hold back on fighting back because that person might lose their target job and it's not fair to them. There's a lot of stuff that's not fair, all right? But these people want children and grandparents to go back to work. So we need to get them out of the way. And by them, I mean all of them, not just the one or two at the top. Everyone, if they are not being threatened by this regime for being too loud and outspoken against it, they can go. Okay, so everyone that's not Crockett, AOC, and Bernie can get out of here. And I think Chris Murphy, right? Last tidbit, for those folks who still don't understand that the undocumented pay taxes, over $100 billion in tax revenue a year. This is part of that any price. We are now paying more than that to get rid of them when they contributed to our revenue. But just for shiz and giggles, for the folks who proudly voted for this because they thought they were safe, the IRS is handing your taxpayer data to frozen water so that they can go get you. Yeah, they don't care that you've been paying taxes. They don't care that you're not a criminal. They don't even care that you've been following the legal pathways of whatever you're supposed to be doing and you're here legally. They are going to be using your tax information, the thing that you thought was going to protect you because you work and pay taxes and are legal. They're using that to find you so they can ship you out without due process and then tell the court that they're not allowed to tell them what's happening because this is a matter of national security. That's all.